Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Code with Santosh. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the text styling in CSS. Okay, so using CSS, we normally style our content elements like paragraph or heading so that they look better on the browser. Okay, so I have some content ready for you guys so that we can discuss each of these items in this file so that these are the main items which are required to style any text element. Okay, so these are the main text elements or text properties, CSS properties, which needs to be applied on CSS so that they looks better. So this is totally based on your requirement. Okay, so if you don't want to use any one of these, that is absolutely fine. All these elements are not required, but we need to know all these CSS properties so that you will be able to use them properly according to your requirement. Okay, so let me try to write something here so that we can style these elements according to our list. Okay, so this is CSS styling video. Okay, so this is one line. I have, sorry, this, there should be a space. Okay, this is a line. So I will go to my CSS file and try to use all those elements so that you can see them on the browser how they behave. Okay, so first one is text color. So text color is very important, like you can use any of the text colors according to your requirement. Okay, so let me write. So for text color we use only color. Okay, so color here we are going to use as blue. You can use any of the color. We have also discussed in our previous videos that how you can pick a color from you from color picker, or if you have any specific hexadecimal code which is ready and you know about that, you can use that, or if you know the color name you can use them as well. Okay, so I am using blue color here, and let me try to run this on the, so you can see that this is paragraph text and this color is in blue now. Okay, so this is how the color properties can be implemented in CSS. Second one is font family. So there are you can use some web safe fonts which you can use in your website, which are safer to use. Like, so you can use font family. Let me write first font family, then we can discuss about this font family. So there are some web safe fonts are available like Arial or Verdana or Times New Roman. These are known as web safe font which you can use and they will look proper on the browser. Okay, there are so many other fonts as well. There are some web fonts are available which you can use. So we will discuss about this fonts thing in our upcoming videos, but for the time being I am just using Arial as a font. Okay, font family. So my font family is Arial, and let me save this, and I just want to add some padding here so they look better on the screen. Okay, now you can see that the font style has changed now. Earlier it was looking something else, but now it looks like some other font. Okay, so this is the Arial font. You can also change this to say Verdana. You can search on the Google that which are the website web safe fonts, and you will get all the list of the fonts which you can use in your website. So this is Vardhana font family, and let me break this so that we can understand them properly. Okay, so this is font family. Our next item is font weight. So for font weight you can use two kind of things. Okay, so let me copy and paste it here. So you can use B in HTML, which indicates that this will be in bold. Okay, so let me save this and run this on the browser. So now you can see that we have not used anything in CSS, but we have kept this B tag in HTML, which indicates that this text will be in the bold format. Okay, so you can use this B, or if I remove this B tag from here and save it, you can see that now that bold font weight is not applied to this. So let me add this using CSS as well. So now I will add font weight, and you can use, there are some numeric values are there as well, like you can use 400 or you can use 500. So 400 is normally normal font weight which is currently on the browser at the moment. You can use 300 which is lighter version, you can use 600 which is bold. So let me use 600 for the time being so that you can see the difference. So all these two paragraphs are in bold now. Okay, so you can see that this is bold, and we can remove this 600 and we can use bold as well. Now you can see that they will be same. Okay, so 600 means they will be in bold. You can use bolder as well. Now they are more bold. Okay, so this is bolder. So this way you can use font weight. If we use lighter, you can see that the font will be in lighter way. Okay, so this is about the font weight. Let me put it as 400 for the time being. And our next item is text transformation. Let me write text transformation. So I will add text, sorry, text transform. Now it will, you can use as, let me use that uppercase. So using this text transform you can make them in uppercase or in lowercase. So now you can see that this is in uppercase. Now all the characters of this line is in capital letter. So you can also use this as lowercase, and they will be in lowercase, like T is also in lowercase now. Okay, so this way you can use text transform properties of CSS as well. So let me, okay, let me keep this as it is. So next one is text indentation. So text indentation is also very important. If, like, let me write it first, text indentation. Okay, so I will write as 20 pixel, and I will add a class here, CSS. Let me write as text style. I will copy and paste this so that we can see the difference between two lines. Okay, so this is our, so using text indent, it means that whenever your paragraph or that line starts, it will have some space from the start of this position. Okay, so let me save this. Now you can see that this text is starting from here, just here, this heading and this paragraph, but this paragraph has some space in front of this. Okay, from the beginning of this line there is some space. So for this you can use indentation, and if you like, let me copy and paste this multiple times so that you can see that how this works if there are multiple lines. Let me save this. I will add some more text so that they come in two lines. Now you can see that this line starts from here, but this line starts from here. So this is for like if you are you have some content and you have written one paragraph, in next paragraph you want to keep some space in front of this line, then you can use text indent CSS properties. Okay, and you can assign it like the values like in pixel, percentage, or element, or whatever is your requirement. Okay, so this is text indentation. And our next one is letter spacing. Okay, so let me add this as well. So letter spacing, as this name suggests, that there will be some space in it letters. So there are like you can see that this line has this paragraph text has certain lines of text, and these words, that there will be some space between T and H and I and S. So this way there will be some space between the characters itself. Okay, so let me save this and save this file as well, and let me run this. So now you can see that there is some space between the characters of this paragraph text. Okay, so this way you can use letter spacing. For certain font families, the letters are very congested and you want to keep some space between the letters, then you can use this letter spacing property of CSS. Okay, so next one is line height. Line height also plays an important role while styling the our text. Okay, so suppose if like you can see that here the line is very congested. Okay, so we can't like it is not looking good on the browser. So let me add some line height. Say I will add as say 30 pixels, and now you can see that there is no space between these lines. But if we add line height, now each line has this height. You can see that blue in the background. So this is the line height of each of these lines. So now it looks better. So you can put this value according to your requirement. Like when it looks better on the browser, this way you can keep or increase or decrease this value. Okay, so this value also you can keep in any like format, like in pixel or percentage or em, etc. Okay, so this is about the line height. Our next item is text direction. So normally text direction for like the website which are in English, or so they are normally from left to right. Okay, so let me add this property. It is text direction. So CSS properties direction. Okay, so direction normally it is by default it is from left to right, but if you want to make it right to left, you can also do that. Okay, let me save this, and now you can see that now this text is starting from right side and goes to left. So for some languages like Arabic, etc., it starts from right to left. Okay, it starts from right and goes to left. So this way you can use this direction. So for time being we don't need this, so I will write as initial. Okay, our next item is text shadow. Okay, so text shadow is like, let me add first. So this way, this is the color and this is your two parameter which needs to be there so that it looks like a shadow is there on the browser. Let me refresh this. Now you can see that some shadow is there. We are not able to read it properly because of this shadow, but in certain cases where background is background is mixing with your text, then in that case you can use text shadow so that user can read this text properly. Okay, so I will keep it as 200 for the time being so that you can see them properly on the browser. Okay, let me remove this thing because we don't require it at the moment. So this is how you can use text shadow. Next one is word spacing. So we have discussed about the letter spacing. Now we can use word spacing as well. So I will add say 20 pixels so that I am just adding this value so that you can see the difference here on the browser. Okay, now you can see that this is now the difference between two words is 20 pixels. So if you need this, you can add this as word spacing and values will be according to your requirement. Okay, so if you don't want to use the default word spacing, so then you can specify any values and they will look according to this. Next one is text alignment. So text alignment is also important for styling. So normally text starts from left to right. Okay, so this is text is aligned normally left from left by default. But if you want to make them as center or right, you can also do that using that CSS properties. So now this text is in align center. Okay, you can use as right as well. So this is about the text align. One more thing I just want to add here, as you can use this justify as well. So let me first show you what is justify. You can see that now these two lines are ending properly, okay? But this line is here. There is some space here. So word normally breaks, like if there is any space, then this word comes here. Otherwise, this word breaks into next line. So this line ends here. So they your requirement can be like we want to show all these lines ending together like uh, in the same position. So it ends here. We also want to make our lines so that it ends here, so they look proper. Okay, so let me add this justify and save this. Now you can see the difference that they are in proper, like this is also ending here and CSS is also ending here. We are not able to identify this because we have used the same content for multiple lines, so that we are not able to identify this. But you can use this justify to make them in, like it starts from same position, all the lines start from same position and it also ends at the same position, and it tries to give the spacing in the words so that they'll end in a proper line. Okay, same as above line. So this is how you can use text align for justify, center, right, or left. Okay. So next one is text decoration. So you can use text decoration. Sorry, text decoration. So for text decoration, you can use any of the values, like you can use underline. So now these lines will have a line just under of this text. Okay, you can see that underline is there. So you can also use like line through. This is also used. Let me save and run. So now you can see that the this line is just in the middle of this line. Okay, this blue line is just in the middle section of this content. So this way you can use any of the values here. You can also use overline as well. So we have used underline, now this is overline. So the line will be just above the text. Okay, so these are some text properties which you can use in your text so that you can style them properly according to your requirement. Okay. So that's all for this video. Before moving forward, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. It will give me a huge motivation to create such videos. Thanks for watching. I will meet you again in one next chapter. Bye bye.